everybody, welcome back to That's Debatable. Today we're going to be talking about some conspiracies that may or may not be true. I think they're true, but again, that's why everything's debatable. So let's just get into it. So today, obviously, you guys can see I'm not alone on the couch. We have my friend Vanessa, who has been on the podcast before. So are you excited to be on again?
Yeah, hi guys.
I'm back. You're back and better than ever. Also, I just wet my shirt. I'm not a sucia. I'm not cochina sucia, I promise you. I just wet it and it'll dry. But that's not the point that we're talking about today. So this, I feel like everybody's talked about this at one point or another. We've talked about this. And it's the whole aliens thing. And I think that like this year it kind of blew up because of whatever that government hearing was, that the guy was sitting down and being like, are they human or non-human? He goes, non-human. And we're going to get into that. But the reason why I wanted to bring it to the podcast is because recently you weren't there. And I have the video. So we're going to put the video up for everybody to see when I show her. I was outside with my friends. And this is why I don't go outside, because crazy is when you're outside. And we were just sitting down casually. It was like nighttime. We're just chilling. And where we're from, since we live so close to the city, you don't ever really get to see stars, because there's just so many lights. So it's not like that like super like wilderness thing when you look up and see the stars. Like you're gonna see one or two little specks up there and just call it a day. Mm-hmm. And we were sitting there and one of our friends was like, one of our friends was like, oh, what is that? And we're like, what? What is she talking about? And we look up and it's a string of lights. It's just a string of lights. And I've seen shooting stars before. I've seen them. I know what they look like, or what I think a shooting star is, right? And it did not look like this. It literally looked like a whole bunch of string lights just floating, and then it disappears. And it just disappears. So we're going to put the video up as I show her, because you need to see this video. And
I never knew this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, dude, it was so weird that I had to take a video, because I was like, no way, no one's going to believe me. And I don't even know how to explain this, because it was just like random. You can hear us in the background too, being like, what the f-? All right, we're going to put the video up so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
What is that? I exactly. What the fuck?
Me in the back. That was not, you saw it though?
Yeah, it looks like a string of fairy lights, like just gliding in space.
Literally looks like a string of fairy lights, and then it just disappears. So then I tried to like Google it or TikTok it, because you know TikTok is the new Google, and literally everybody, I guess there was like a thing, and people were like seeing them. They're like, dude, what is that? What is that? What is that? And it's just like unexplained. Nobody knows what it is. They're not shooting stars. It definitely was not a plane. I've seen planes. I am not a plane. Yeah, I am not that like slow in the head to think that was a plane. Like I can't make the excuses for it. And then it kind of got me into this deep dive of like, what is it? It would be ignorant of us to think that we are the only living beings in this entire universe.
We're not. Like, what? We're not. It's just a fact. We're not. In this whole universe, we're telling me we're the only ones. We're the only ones in this big whole wide world. In this big whole wide universe.
That we're the only ones that are like just have, I don't know, not even have a conscience, just like are living or doing like, or just like, you know, casually just being ourselves, be who you are.
I don't believe that. I can't.
I don't know. And then I started thinking about like, you know, different things like Area 51. And I'm a firm believer that this is a simulation. Maybe I've played The Sims way too much in my life, but
this is a fact. She says it all the time.
I do. Okay. And I have, and the thing too is it's like every single time stuff happens, I'm like, that there's no such thing as a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't think that they're like, I just don't believe in them. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can't just be like, oh, that was a coincidence. What? Like, no. And in video games, or I guess in things like The Sims, there's off-map areas. And there's areas where you cannot reach. Like, the developers didn't expand the world that much, where you literally you cannot go there. And if you think about it, there's areas like that now where you can't go there. Area 51 being one of them. We know of that area, but you can't walk in there. And obviously there's people
that try it. And you see the videos of like, oh, wait, I didn't mean to. And they get freaking...
They're like, back up, put your hands up. And it's like,
but it's like, why? Why is it so
what are you
coveted?
Doing in there?
Why is it so...
What are you doing in there? Like, this isn't a club. This is not the La Chifla. That it's like, nope, sorry, we're at ratio. You don't have ratio. You can't get into Area 51.
Bro, they're serious about that.
They're serious about that. Supposedly you can get shot down if you go over there. Like if you try to get like sneak in.
We've
but
seen
like,
videos
why?
of people trying to they're not even in the area, just tiptoeing,
just driving, trying to
They're
like get
stop!
through the gate. They're like, chill. They like have a bomb just in case anybody gets in there. Just like implode. They can't figure this out. Like, but that's the thing though. It's like, but why can't you go there? Why can't you go there?
There's a reason. There's a reason why it's a secret. Because if it's so protected, that means there's something we're not supposed to figure out. And it's like space and the ocean are the two things that like we don't know everything. There's scientists are like in their freaking labs like, oh my god.
Would you rather go into space or go deep into the ocean?
Ocean.
Oh my god.
Ocean.
Ew, you hate
Ocean.
yourself.
I would go to the ocean.
Ew. I've honestly. Okay, so
I feel like
another thing.
Portals in the ocean.
Example of off-map areas: space and the ocean. You're telling me that we're living.
I don't even know. Like,
let me draw a picture. I'm a visual learner. Let me draw this right now.
The charades.
If nobody has played The Sims, you guys. Okay, well, you should have played The Sims. I'm trying to think of another video game. I'm sorry you didn't have childhood. I don't know what to tell you. That's your own independent trauma.
There's a lot of people who have not played The Sims. Okay, have you guys played The Sims? Thank you.
That's all of your own independent trauma that I cannot get into. I am so sorry. But essentially what it is there's a universe. It looks just like ours. Just like ours. They have city living. They have everything that you can do in real human life in that game, okay? But then there's certain areas where, again, the developers didn't make it, or even if you think about like Call of Duty Black Ops like 3 in like the zombies map, there's certain areas you just can't go into. You just can't go into. That's not made. That's it. The game ends there. There's only a certain area that you can explore and play amongst. And that's exactly how we're living, because there's certain areas that we cannot go into because we'll either get shot down or our bodies can't handle it. Can't go all the way up into space. The moon, fake. Like that moon landing was fake as hell, dude. That shit was fake as hell. I know I sound crazy. I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but like
that's why you have this podcast.
But like no, but that's fake. I can't even get into all the details of it because that's a whole nother episode for a whole nother time. But you're telling me you can't go into certain areas of space because you can't do it, and then you can't go all the way deep down into the ocean because you can't do it. You just can't. It's like humanly impossible.
Also, we're still discovering new things literally every day. But
there's no shot that you're ever going to be able to go to the bottom of the ocean. No shot. No, I don't know how.
Unless
Christopher Columbus that you think that you are, you're not going down there, dude. Not in this lifetime.
Was it James Cameron?
Who the hell?
He went all the way down. He went the farthest.
You're talking about Zac Efron?
No.
No. She's talking about High School Musical.
No, I'm not. The director of Avatar was the only man by himself, went all the way down. Like
Cap.
No, it was shown. It
was shown. Process. He went all the way down. So you're telling me the director,
bottom, not to the all the way.
What I'm saying is that the director. Okay, so he went into the ocean. Congratulations, James Cameron.
No,
we did all of
it. Really, really deep, like by himself, farther than any one person.
By himself?
Yes, by himself.
What, with a little bit of goggles?
No, oh my god, girl, no! Look at the fucking video. He really, that's why he's so obsessed with water. He's literally had made his own little what is that? The submarine, and went all the way down.
Oh yeah, the rich people died on Titanic. Yeah. That happened. They died.
No, no, not on Titanic. What just happened?
Yeah, they died in a submarine because they wanted to see the Titanic.
Oh yeah,
yeah. What? We could talk about that. That was dumb as.
Was dumb as. Like, what
who wants to do that?
That much money?
That much money to go see the Titanic? The Titanic, the ship sank. Get a Polly Pocket cruise ship. It'll do the same thing. Put it in a bathtub.
I just thought that was like, I was like, no way.
Tired
of
it. Like,
are we in this dystopian now where the rich?
No, we 110% are. But no, but the thing is because when you have that much money, you don't know what else to do. It's like, let me go see the Titanic.
Let me die.
I don't want to go see.
Let me die.
But, okay, so whatever. The same thing as a director. One, I call Cap.
No, it's not Cap.
I call Cap. Marty, did that actually happen? Thank you. To the bottom of the ocean.
That's why he's obsessed with water.
He directed the Titanic,
but he's
but not at the bottom of the ocean.
No, he's more of a director. He's what is it?
He's a director.
He's also into oceanography.
Yes, thank you. He's very.
He went to the bottom of the ocean,
as far down as you can. He's literally the only person.
Not feet. I call Cap.
It's not Cap. He has a whole
Cap.
What? It's not Cap. Look at the. You're not doing research. Look it up. Look it up.
You know how many videos I've seen that have been Cap?
That one's not one of them. That one's not one of them. Okay. You see what I'm doing?
I call Cap.
It's not Cap. Look at the video. Okay.
All right. But I mean, hey, listen, if he, I'm not trying to shit on his accomplishments.
This man is the only one who did it. He's literally the only one who did it, who went by himself.
Yeah, and the guy that went to the moon was the only one that went to the moon.
He's not him.
Exactly. And what did they do? They both capped.
He's not Cap.
All I'm going to say is I'm not trying to shit on your accomplishment. If you think you did that, That's amazing for you. I'm not like, there's no shot. Feet on the bottom of the ground.
No one can put their feet on the
But
ground.
that's what I'm saying though, is that you can't touch the bottom of the. You can't
do
go
because
there.
you never have the machine.
Why would I go?
But he made the technology where he was allowed to do so. He was
and nobody else
could
do it.
No, he was part of making him and his team were part of. Girl,
I think you said it was him by himself.
No, he went in by himself. He went into the ocean by. No one else did that with him. He was the only one who went down by himself.
Nah, I don't think he went all the way to the deepest part of the ocean.
It's not
the deepest part.
Answer my question though. The deepest that we could go.
That's my point though.
I never said he went to the bottom of the
go
ocean.
below that. What's happening there? Go below there. What's happening there?
Thank you. Look at.
You're not showing me an Instagram ad right now. She's showing me a White Fox boutique.
No.
Girl, what?
Thank you.
What is this cinematography? This man did a photo shoot. Wait, I need to. It's not the bottom, though.
I never said it was the bottom.
It's not the bottom, though.
It's not the bottom.
I didn't say he. You said the bottom. I don't believe that he touched the bottom.
It's never. We can't hit the.
Listen, that's amazing for you. I'm really proud of you. What's his name? Zac Efron.
No, James Cameron.
Zac Efron, I'm so proud of you. And we're breaking free Soren. That is really what he wanted to do. He really wanted to break, the status quo, and he did it. And I'm proud of you.
He broke a record. He went.
He was the director of Avatar.
Yes, that's why he's insane.
Avatar.
But that's why he's insane with he's
Garbage
so obsessed with water. Like he's like his ocean is.
People that are obsessed with water scare me.
I think it's pretty cool. The ocean is really really cool.
Nah,
I
feel like
that's why I would rather go the ocean than space.
I'd rather 100%. Just die. You remember when they did the whole thing of just like, you want to go to Mars? You know, Pete Davidson was supposed to go to Mars or something?
Yeah.
Like, Pete Davidson, babes, promise you it's not better up there than it is down here. I promise you it's just like, I'm just not interested in it. But also, again, there are certain areas that even it's like humanly possible that you can't go down. Mm-hmm. No matter how much technology you have, you're going to get like, what is that? You get crushed, right?
Yeah, it's like a cap, like. The pressure
just like what do you think happens though? Have you ever seen those videos on TikToks where it's like the metal thing and it's like
wait, it happened with the rich people. It happened. They literally imploded. Oh, that's it. Like you're literally
they just exploded
like literally pieces of themselves.
But why would you ever risk that in a submarine? Oh, imagine how bad it smelled in there. Oh my god,
I would honestly never. Also, why would you take your son there? What? Your son? Yeah, let's go. What?
First of all,
where's some fatherly love?
If my dad were to
also,
ever
if I was
like,
a mom, I would be like, "You're crazy for taking my son down there. You're crazy."
I mean, what if they were like, what if they were Titanic fanatics?
Isn't it? What? So
you're right. See, now you're being discriminatory against people that love the Titanic.
I mean, discriminatory on people who want to
die.
Yourself. No, you want to die going down there.
You need to check yourself.
Check yourself. That's crazy. Everybody check themselves. If you want to willing to go down,
if you're part of the fan club, I support you.
I don't openly. I don't.
Cancel her. Cancel
me right now. I don't. That's crazy.
Listen, I don't agree. I don't think there was any reason to go down into a submarine and to go watch a broken ship. I just don't think so.
Watch the movie. There's actually like replicas of the Titanic that they made in museums.
You said watch the movie.
Movie, bro. Watch
that is not the movie. Is a love story. It is not about the. Okay, watch Leonardo DiCaprio. Watch every single movie he's ever started.
The movie
watch
was
Shutter
about
Island.
The Titanic. The movie was about the Titanic, and
it was not about the Titanic. It was about Jack and Rose
and the Titanic. What are you talking about?
It was about Jack and Rose falling in love. They could have put them freaking in Dominican Republic.
Museums.
It would have been the same thing.
Okay, it's not.
They could have put it on Norwegian cruise lines and kicked them out.
Fanatics. All the fanatics have watched that movie 100%, and they fan about it.
No, I think they're fanning more about Leonardo.
I wouldn't blame them.
She goes, yeah, and you know what? I can't argue with that one. No, but the reason we started talking about this was because there's off mop. There's whoa
there.
Girl, I don't know what accent is coming out right now, but it's not the one that I speak in. There's off-map areas, just like there is in Call of Duty Zombies, just like there is in The Sims. There's areas we cannot get to. The tippy top of the space, the bitty bottom of the ocean. You can't get there. Can't get there. Why? Because this isn't real. None of that man is going.
I thought you were going somewhere with this. I really did. I was like, yo, yeah.
Because none of it's real. So of course aliens are real. You know what's crazy too? In The Sims, not to like get on my Sims lure, but in The Sims, they have it's not just human beings that live amongst them. It's like humans, there's aliens, but the aliens are disguised as human beings. So like you can't really tell unless they go home and then it's like changed like change out of your disguise. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like it kind of makes sense. Of just like, yeah, what if they're just like living amongst us and they just take their mask off at night? And honestly,
But why not though? You never know. Like there's so many things that we don't know, and it's like, why not?
who do you think knows? Who do you think knows?
The government. 100%.
I thought you were gonna say God. I was like, girl. I was like, girl, if you don't get off this podcast right now, I would have been like, no,
Open
that's
the door,
it. That's
leave.
it. You made Johan get up, and now you're doing that. No, you got me.
I said the government definitely has like freaking no.
I don't think the
definitely.
government knows.
Yeah, they probably have like also experiments that they are hiding from us that they've done. Are you kidding me? Yes, they know 100%. That's what they're trying to hide. Area 51 being one of them. Watch, they probably have an alien up in there.
What do you think it's like a civilization of not real people, or they're just trying to create more of the map?
Like more like aliens trying to create more of themselves.
No. Like they're trying to create more of the map so that people aren't like suspicious. You can't go into the pyramids either.
Oh,
Or wait, you can, right?
You can?
Or you used to be able to,
You can.
but you can't do it anymore.
It's banned.
Oh, but you can't
Why?
go
Is it like to
You can't go
preserve it?
into like the.
You can, right?
Oh, you can. All right. I just capped. I just capped. I capped. I don't believe in the pyramids either.
I'm
But that's
also
a whole nother. That's a whole nother. For real, that no. But that not even like I'm not trying to make no jokes right now. Like
This is your dad.
I'm being no. Like I don't know why you're laughing. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. A new land is created every single day. When I went to Hawaii, we did like a helicopter ride, and we wanted to like see the whole island or whatever. I fell asleep. But then when I woke up,
Now you falling asleep.
When
That's so beautiful.
girl, I was tired. Like, be so for real. I was tired. I was so tired. First of all, there's something like ASMR about like the and I was like, dead body. It was my idea too. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go on a helicopter ride. Fell
And
asleep.
you're the first one to
I was
fall
the first
asleep.
one. Yeah. You know when I did wake up though, not a coincidence. I woke up when the guy's like, "This is the newest land that's ever been created." I woke up. I looked down. I said, "Where?" He goes, "That right there. You see where the ocean is? That's lava. That's new land." I said, "What are you guys going to do there?" He goes, "Oh, we're probably going to build more civilizations." So you're telling me you're going to build a map? They're building a map. That's what they're doing. Okay. Well, not when I say a map, not like Dora the Explorer map.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like the maps in like video games. Like it's like, oh, there's a new map that they just released.
But why wouldn't
You know
they
what I'm
build
saying?
No, but why wouldn't they
New
build something
places
there?
you can explore. What?
But why wouldn't they want to build something there if it's like new land? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make like, why wouldn't
So
they?
that we can't go to it?
Did he say you can't go on it?
Not right now, no. He said we can't go on it right now.
Did he say?
He said it's not sustainable. He said we can't go on there right now.
It's at the beginnings. You
It's
don't
at
even
the
have
be-
any building.
Yeah, but like I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I really don't believe in that. That I don't know. There's something sketch happening that nobody wants to tell us. And like again with aliens, like
Aliens, I believe. 100%.
oh, so what they said in the hearing because they were like he didn't directly say that aliens exist. What he said was some lady asked him. She was like, "Okay, well, were these people human or non-human?" And the guy was like, "From all the evidence I put together over the past 4 years as being a whistleblower to the UDF, I can confirm they are non-human."
What's non-human?
What is non-human? Because non-human is a plant. I don't know. I guess that's also like that's a loose word, loosely defined. It is because we're humans and we're mammals and we're. I mean,
No, that's
okay.
what I'm saying. Like,
I'm gonna
you're
get some
getting the
science guy
differences.
that's gonna try to like mansplain this all to me, and I'm gonna get so pissed. Point of the
Listen,
story
we're trying
is
to
that
figure it out. Like we're talking.
well, I'm trying to work through this right here.
If you guys
I'm
know the
trying to-
answer, comment below.
then
and
comment below.
I'll get educated. Thank
But
you.
like, be nice about it though. Don't be like stupid bitches. This is why women don't deserve rights. Like you
That's
know,
crazy when they do that.
Yo, that's
Whoa.
crazy. That's
Whoa.
non-human. That's non-human. If you out here leaving comments like that, I'm so sorry.
Actually-
So our next question is, well, what's a non-human? Because I don't think they're talking about like a lizard.
Yeah.
I don't think they're talking about like a fox. Like, what is a non-human then? And what does that look like? And do you think mermaids are aliens too? Or do you think, where do you
No,
think
I
they
don't think-
live?
They definitely live like in the ocean, I think, but they don't look like the mermaids that we think that we like.
No,
in Hollywood.
they're scary.
They're scary. And
yeah,
they have,
it's
like,
not Holly
fish,
Berry.
like- Halle Berry.
Halle
No, it's
Bailey. I
not
said
Berry.
that.
No, you said Berry.
No, but I said that. I corrected myself.
Oh,
I did. You
I didn't hear
listen.
you. I didn't. I thought you said Halle Berry again. I said no, that's not her.
You gotta open your ears. So Halle Bailey.
Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
No, you gotta figure out your speech because you keep saying Berry.
Halle Bailey. That's like a
Tongue
a
twister.
homophone.
Yo, you just be saying words. And you're like, yeah.
I really just be saying words.
And you're like,
Straight
hopefully that
words.
one sticks.
I said hopefully that one sticks. Hopefully no one catches that one. No, wait. Okay. Wait. So mermaids don't look
No, they don't look like freaking beautiful.
Haley Bailey. That's her name.
Yeah.
They don't. They're
don't.
not saying. I mean, I think they do. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I saw videos of it actually, and people were just like, they look scary.
They look grotesque. Like, they look like...
So, do you think that... I don't know. I feel like...
But I don't think they're like aliens. I think that's like another creature. Like...
No,
you know?
Its own species or something?
Yeah, like, I feel like it's mutated to be this. You know? Like, maybe it's evolved. I don't think it's an alien.
Okay, Charles Darwin.
But it's true. Like, if we think that, like, this is like a human-esque fish, like a mermaid is like, you know, they have human
Okay, so not an alien.
evolved.
So then what would be an alien then? Because I don't think they're like, E.T. go home. I don't think it's that either.
I don't think they're green and have like little, you know, like the ones in
That's the thing though. I don't think we're ever gonna figure. I don't even think aliens are the way that we think it. I think it's just like even the word that we're using isn't even correct.
I think
like,
what you said before, like they could even very well like mask as us. You know?
You have something to tell me? She goes, and this is my reveal. This video is gonna go crazy.
Imagine I'm an alien.
Oh my god, can you imagine? I don't know. I also don't. Well, then, do you believe in like NPCs, non-playable characters,
of like people like being
like people being NPCs?
No, do you think
you don't?
Of like Simlish when they do like
they're not Simlish. I'm not out here talking Simlish. I'm just saying like non-playable characters, like NPCs. Like there's just some people that are just NPCs.
No. Because
that feeds into my simulation.
That goes more into like then somebody's controlling it and then like oops,
which I believe. Yeah,
no,
definitely.
I don't.
Yo,
that,
I'm not gonna lie. There was a Sims game. I keep going back to it because I'm not kidding you. This crazy. It was. I forget what it was, Strangerville or something like that. And at the end of the game, the whole point of it, The Sims has always been really rooted in like aliens for whatever aliens and human civilization. That's even before the game became like free play. It was very like the stories always were rooted in like there's a secret that's happening that we're not supposed to know about. You got to figure out what the secret is, but it's always rooted in some type of like, but aliens always are living amongst us, something of those sorts, right? And at the end of the game, and this is why I feel like this was my canon event that happened that changed the rest of my life, because at the end of the event at the end of the game when I finally finished it essentially, I don't remember the whole thing, but basically there's like this hotel, you go into it, there's like a secret layer type of thing where they create these like aliens, something like that, and you go on this computer and this is the end of the game. It's her typing, looking at this, and then it zooms out, and because Nintendo obviously is Nintendo, it zooms out and they have like all your characteristics. You write like, oh, I have brown eyes, I have brown hair. Like, remember you could write in like your like like little things of yourself, so that your Nintendo DS can know you, or Game Boy. I don't even fucking remember, bitch. But zooms out. Okay. Zooms out and it's somebody playing that game, and that person's supposed to be you. So you're supposed to be because my Nintendo I think was like what, pink or something. So somebody on a pink Nintendo playing the game, and I'm like, oh shit, wait, that's me. That's really weird. That's like, okay, that's a little bit out of the box. So somebody, you playing the game, zooms out, you playing the game, and then from there it zooms out again, and then now there's somebody else playing your game as you're playing this other game.
Well, it's like,
and then it just continued and it continued and it continued. And then from that moment, I remember I was in my car. I was in some Honda, like, minivan type of thing in the back of my parents' car playing it. And I remember put my, like, console down and I was like...
You gotta put it down for a second. You're like, whoa.
I was like, I think I just figured it out. The Sims, EA is a giant. Like, there's no way that they're not involved with, like, knowing something. Oh, my God, wait. Pause. EA, I love you. Please don't like sponsor me. Like I whatever the secret is, I won't share it. Just let me in on it. Because no, for real though, from that moment forward, that's when I was like, none of this is real. There's no way none of that. How did you ever think of putting that into a video game and being like, you're playing this video game while someone is playing their video game, which is you. Period.
You just thought you dropped a bomb.
Period. Like, no, for real. You don't believe that in any way, shape, or form.
People make up a lot of stuff.
You're not creative.
No, I am. But that's creativity, though. Like, that's people make up stories, the wildest stories, and that's just off the dome. So why do you think that's so special? Like, somebody just thought of that.
Because that can be real. That can explain a lot of things. So then why can't we go to certain areas? We're going back. Why can't we go to certain areas? I'm not leaving this alone.
Well, you said it yourself that, like, in those areas, like, even the ocean physically we are
No.
capable
I don't
of.
want to believe none of that physically. That makes no sense.
But that's
that
reality.
makes
If you go down,
absolutely
you yourself
no
go
sense.
down to the ocean.
Yeah,
you can't.
me, right? Me. Why is it there then? What's happening back there? Who's there?
I do believe there's someone
How
on
you
the
hating from
ocean.
outside the club? You can't even get in. That's what those
That
vibes
is-
give me.
They are in the ocean.
But no, but I'm saying there's definitely like Atlantis. You know about Atlantis? The thing in the Bahamas, the resort. I'm sorry. No. But for real, like there's just so much unexplained stuff, and I find as I don't know. I guess as I get older, like even weird stuff like that with the video of like, I'm like, was that aliens or whatever? How we know them as, and like even just like ghosts and stuff. Like there's so much and obviously we shouldn't know everything. I feel like sometimes having that much knowledge is. One, it's powerful, and two, it can be like potential. It's just too much. It's too much.
It's like
too
Attack
much.
on Titan, Aaron.
It's
too much.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't know. It's just there's so much unexplainable things that I feel like people want
Imagine,
to have
like,
the answer.
knowing everything though. Like
I don't think
actually, like, the
anybody
secrets of
knows
the-
everything.
Secrets of the world, everything.
I don't think
Well, what would you do with that?
probably die, right?
No, you wouldn't die, but like, what would
I
you
mean,
do
I
with all that
would.
information?
I don't want to know all that. I'm mad.
said,
I have
"I'm
such a big
done."
mouth. I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm the wrong person to tell. EA, don't listen to that. EA, do not listen to that. I am the right person to tell. I promise you. But like,
You almost blew your spot.
I almost blew my.
almost
You
blew
see,
your
I got a
spot.
big mouth, dude. I can't even. I snitch on myself. I can't even keep myself together.
Yeah,
No,
you-
I don't know. I think that there is like some unexplainable things that we're always gonna be looking for the answers for that we're never gonna get answers for. The closest thing that we'll probably get to is some guy in a government hearing saying they're non-human, which is like so vague. Like,
And it's
to
supposed
say
be
what it
vague.
is. Can you
They're
like
not
give me a
going to.
picture? If I were in that hearing, I'd be like, I need a picture because I don't know what non-human means. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
a plant.
Be
It's not a
specific.
plant. It's not a plant. Even though plant is a living thing, though.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I thought you were gonna argue with me on that, and I was like, no, I can't get into this with you.
Why would I?
I can't
It
give you a
is.
whole like thing of photosynthesis.
But why would
right
it?
now.
It is. I would
No, it
never
is.
say
It is a plant. It is a plant. And
Damn,
it is
the
living.
thought that you thought that would say that it wasn't a living thing, crazy.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
believe in me. That's crazy.
No, not at all. Not one bit. So moving
And
forward,
this is how our friendship ends. I gotta go,
and
guys.
and then it gets off the podcast. No, I don't know. There's so much. I mean, again, people are always gonna be looking for it. Ghost, aliens. There's so much on it that people are just like. Even as I was doing the information, I just felt so overwhelmed with like all of the information. People like obviously a lot of this is conspiracy because nothing is rooted in like fact. It's none of it is rooted in fact. That's why it's a conspiracy theory. But like that's why some people like will try to like
I
dedicate their lives to looking for it. Like Demi Lovato goes to go sing Skyscraper to Ghost. What the when she went to go sing Skyscraper at a haunted house and she was like,
She did
wait, I
that?
think
I didn't know that.
you don't remember that?
No. she
Tell
did
me
not.
you guys know what I'm talking about. When Demi Lovato did a ghost show and she was like
a ghost show?
She had
No
a
way.
ghost show and she went to go like look for ghosts and they were at like this like really like place and they have like all this ghost equipment, right? Like they have like spirit box, they have something and like spirit box essentially what that is. I'm doing it off like my video games, but I'm sure there's an actual name for it. But essentially what it is, it's like you can kind of like pick up if there's different like tones or whatever amongst things. Me talking about phasmophobia, whatever. But essentially she went in there and she's like, wait, we're picking up there's like a spike in this. Like there's something in here. And she was like, wait, I think I know how to bring it out. And they're like, how? She goes, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing. And I was like, what? And she goes, like a skyscraper. And the ghost is definitely sitting there like,
Shut the fuck up. What?
excuse me, girl. No way you just brought somebody in here thinking that the power of song was going to bring me out and show my entity to you. This is like the Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears thing. You remember when Justin Timberlake played a guitar while she was having an abortion? Britney Spears? Yeah, you clearly didn't watch the podcast episode. Anyways, that's going to be linked down below because clearly somebody didn't watch it.
That's
But
not
no,
true.
like
I don't
the
know.
power of song is not going to heal or fix or show anything. I think,
That's
I don't know what,
self-centered.
some musicians
like-
are so crazy, dude.
There's
Like, girl, you really
no,
thought that
you know
the power
what?
of
The
song.
cure is me.
The cure
I.
is me and my voice. I know
Me
she has
and
a
me
beautiful
only.
voice. She has a beautiful voice. I'm not like she
does.
does.
But oh my gosh, some
She
of
does,
these
but,
people
like-
are too delulu. I'm like, what?
no, that's straight.
I would have laughed. If
straight.
I was a cameraman in that room, I wouldn't be.
I would have
please,
cracked up. I would have been like, Demi,
Be-
girl, be so
Let's-
for real for a second. Like, all right, let's wrap up.
Always my fault.
This, I don't even know what this episode was about.
I don't know. That was
I don't
just us
know.
talking in
just
tangents.
us
This is literally
this is just
how we
dead ass.
talk.
I had information written down and everything. We got to do better for that. Whatever. Anyways, the moral of the story is, I believe none of this is real. So, with that said, it would be ignorant of me to say that aliens or some sort of that being doesn't exist. There's areas we can't go into. There's off-map areas that we can't get into. There's places that even if we try to step foot in, we're going to get shot down. And we don't know who has all the answers. And whoever does, by all means, please give us a ring. I want to know. But yeah, no, I think it's creepy. It's weird. And there is something, I feel like in the coming years, probably right before we're about to die, there's going to be some sort of like big, like, oh, this happened. Because we just got like a little teaser, like a little like taste of like, it was non-human. And that blew up everywhere. But even then, that was vague. So I don't know. What do you think? Aliens real? Aliens not real?
I think
simulation
aliens,
or not?
I think
and
aliens
we love EA. End it with that.
We love EA. Please sponsor. No, I do think aliens are real. I just think there's so much that we don't know, and to be as humans, I think it's so selfish to be like, no, we're the only organisms in this whole wide world. I think that's selfish. It's like, why? Why do you think you were the only one? And just the fact that you have people obsessing over and trying to figure out because there's so many unanswered questions just proves it. I think it'd be weirder just to accept it of like, no, I think that would be weird of like, are you okay? Like, you think that we're the only things here? True.
And I think the main thing is like, there's no like solid facts on it. It's a lot of just like theories and I saw this and it would be interesting to have a conversation with somebody who like really is like dedicates their life to this and like, what is it that you know that we don't?
They would have a bigger picture because I feel like we're getting. I
kind of want to get somebody like that on here.
I feel like we've been giving crumbs of like trying to figure out the little puzzle pieces and like.
But there's also just so much information and you don't know how to like, again, because it's a theory, there's just so much that's being put out there of just like, you don't know what really is like fact and what's not fact. Yeah. So it would be interesting to have somebody come on to be like, so tell me, what about you've dedicated your life to finding like extraterrestrial beings, whatever they may be. Like, what does that look like and what is that? And I know that so many other people have different experiences, like the one with the video of just like things like that, those weird things that people want to just brush off as coincidences because sometimes it's harder to face reality than it is to think something was just by chance. But like, that's weird. And there's multiple people who have seen stuff like that. And you've seen like the little like things in the sky and people are like, it's a kite. And it's like, girl, why are we trying to justify everything
also,
right now?
What kind of kite is that?
What kind of kite is that? What type of Elon Musk kite did you buy from Walmart that I've never seen? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Kite go that high too. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't make sense.
And it just, even the lights, like it goes and then it just disappears.
It's weird.
People are definitely gonna be like, oh, it was just a whole bunch of shooting stars. It wasn't. Don't lie to yourself.
What, a shooting star? Like
a shooting star that just like what? In a
straight
fireworks line.
Like,
in a straight line. I don't know. But
you should get on that. You should get somebody who like on the show.
I know.
Cool. That'd be cool.
Anybody who, I mean, if y'all read it, are aliens real? And if they are, where are they?
That'd be so interesting.
That'll be so interesting.
See like a real life alien of like, yo.
I would actually. That's not interesting. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I want to see it. I want to know.
Yeah. Okay. And then it kills you.
If that's my time, it's my time, bro.
Okay. Period. Acceptance. Okay. Well, that's it for today's episode. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next week's episode. And Vanessa, you're going to be here for next week's episode too. So you'll see Vanessa as well, unfortunately.
No, you haven't gotten rid of me.
Bye.